Everyone, this is test 9, section 4. Okay, we're gonna finish from number 1 to 20 today. The number 1, a Sky telephone company charges 8 cents, not dollars, okay, for the first 3 minutes. Maybe you can make a graph this, okay? You don't have to, but better to understand, okay? So up to 3 minutes, they're gonna charge 8 cents. This is 8 cents up to 3. 1 minute also 8 cents, 2 minutes also 8 cents, up to 3, 8. After 3, they're gonna charge R cent for each additional minute. Each additional minute, they're gonna charge R cent. This is one. This is the slope is R, right? Slope is R. So what is the total amount? Okay, in terms of cent is what? A plus. From here, this is t minute. T minus 3, okay? From here to here, that is t minus 3 minutes. After this 3, they're going to charge R cents, okay? Each additional minute. So R times t minus 3, isn't it? That is a cent. But there's a little trick, okay? In dollars, we need to express in dollars. So this is cent divide 100 or times 0.1, right? That is in dollars, okay? Oh, choice C is the answer, okay? Here is number 2. The Shelly drives N miles from her house into her office in 8 hours. Okay, this is the N miles from home to office. It is the N miles. And it takes 8 hours from home to office. And the back to the house is G hours. This is hours. This is hours. What is the average speed of the entire trip? Okay, the round trip, average speed. What is the definition of average speed? Total distance over total taken time. Total distance is m same road 2n. What is the total time? F hours, g hours for the entire trip. It takes what? F plus g hours. That is average speed. Okay, so choice C is the answer. Okay, this is number 3. The graph of circle index y plane intersect x and y or 3 points. This point, this point, this point. What is the radius of the circle? Where is the radius? Maybe you can make the line over here. This is looks like diameter, right? How can you make sure this one? How can you clarify this is the diameter? Yes, this is the right angle. Okay, x-axis and y-axis, they are perpendicular. But this is perpendicular, this should be diameter, right? This is a semicircle. When you make the triangles, it always 90 degrees because this central angle is 180, inscribed angle 90. That's right. So center is on this line. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to this is A and B. The line segment A and B must be diameter. That's true. So how can you find the length of a diameter? From here to here, that is a 6. From this point origin to the what? Another x-intercept is 8. This is a 6, 8, 10, right? 3, 4, 5. Right triangle triplet. So diameter is 10. Radius is half of this one, which is 5. Choice B is the answer, okay? Here is number 4. This is the f of x. In the equation above, a is a constant. A is increased by 4 unit. H increased by 4 units. Instead of this one, you will replace this. X plus A plus 4, right? Increased by 4. That's the new one. So which of the following is true about the resulting graph? The resulting graph, what happened from here to what happens? Minus 4, a plus 4 here, right? That's it. Plus 4 means what? Move to the left, because that is exactly equals to x plus a minus minus 4, right? Except the minus, this number is negative, that is moved to the left. Okay, so shift 4 units to the left. Choice B is the answer, okay? Here we go. Number 5 and 6. Claire has $40 in her savings and put in $10 every week. David is $80 in his own savings jar and put every $8 every week. This is 40. This is 80, right? This is, I think, Claire, right? You start to $40, but you're gonna write up save $10 every week. So this is y equals 40 plus 10 times x, the number of weeks. This is David, y equals 80 plus $8 every week, so 8 times x. So if the graph intersect at point, some value of x, 8 weeks, they have the same amount, this value of y, the other value of y, the total amount will be equal. So we're going to find the y-intersection over here, okay, to find the y-intersection. So 40 plus 10x equals to 80 plus 8x. 8x minus 8, that is what? Okay, negative 8x, that is 2x. This is over here, 80 minus 40 is what? 40, okay? So x equals 20. Okay? But this is x coordinate, is 20. But we're going to find the y coordinate, the value b. Put this number 20, okay, in either of the questions. Okay, you can use this one too. 40 plus 10 times 20, how much? 200, right? Equals to 240. Or you can use this one too. 80 plus x is 20, 160 is still 240, okay? You can use y either of their equation, okay? So this is a 20 and 240. When Claire is 200 in her savings, and how many dollars does David have in his saving jar here? Claire is what? $200. This is $200 for what value of x? So we solve this one, okay? 10x equals minus 40 minus 40, 160. X equals what? 16, right? So it took, right, 16 week. The same number of week over here. Well, how much, okay, David saved? So 80 plus, I'm going to write down over here. 80 plus 8 times 20. It's okay? David is age 16, I'm sorry. This is a 16 week. 16 week, okay? 16 week. Okay. That's number 6 over here, okay? So this is the 80 plus 16 times 8 is how much? 128, okay? You can use your calculator. So this one, $208, okay? In 16 weeks, David have the, okay, the amount of 208, all right, in his savings jar, okay? Here is number 7. So we have a graph. This graph, what are the equations? Okay, so we have many equations there. First one, you can this is 0 here, right? This number is negative 2. You know, x-intercept is negative 2. The other one is x-intercept is 1, and this is x-intercept is 3, because they pass right the point. So when you pass by x minus 2, it has a factor of x plus 2. This is minus 1 is by x minus 1. 3 is by x minus 3. Okay? It's going to have a right factor over this one. But there's no scale factor, right? Scale factor, there's a 1. So we don't care about this one. It's going to be 1 over here. This one should look like this one. Which one did you care on this? Okay, x plus 2 is a part. There's no x minus 2. This is wrong, right? We have 2x plus 2 have the factors. But the other one, okay, expand this one. Okay, what is the product? X squared minus 4x plus 3, okay? Choice C is the answer, okay? Here is number 8. Cost of a notebook, $1.25. Pencil, 0.30 cents. Grace have 35%, the maximum amount to spend right notebook and pencils together. She must buy 15 notebook. Over here 15. What is 1.25 15? 625 20 18.75, right? Okay. But she must buy 15. That's right. This is a 15. What is maximum number of pencils? Maximum number of pencils you can use, okay, and over here. That's fine. Okay. So the maximum number, how can you set up the equations? 1875 and 0.30 times, and should be less than or equals 35. Okay. So 0.3 and less than 35 minus 17.75. After that, you can divide by 0.3, okay? Okay, we can use the right calculator. Where is the calculator? Okay, here is calculator. Over here, 35 minus 17.85, that is 16.25, and divided by 3, it's gonna be equals to 54.16, 54.2, right? It should be less than. That's right. So it should be integer again, right? Because the number of pencils should be an integer. Maximum will be 54, okay? That is the answer. All right, number 9 over here. X plus y is greater than 3. The other one is a known number, ax plus 2y less than negative 2. In the system of inequality, a is a constant. If the system has no solution, what is the value of a? Okay, figure out the graph of this one. This graph equals y is greater than negative x plus 3. This is what? Y is less than, let me see, negative a over 2x and minus 1, right? Now check it out. Y is greater than negative x plus 3. This is a plus 3. Negative x looks like that is that line, okay? I see, but greater than is what solution set is over here. That's the solution. But where is the other solution over here? Y is less than negative 1. It's going to pass over here, negative 1. But to have the no solutions, it should be parallel, right? If this is not parallel, they're going to have a what? Somewhere over here, intersection over here, right? There are the solutions. To have no solutions, the slope must be parallel, right? Same as what equation, system of equations. It should be parallel. It cannot be to the right hand side, less than, right below the graph. Because they are parallel, they never be intersection, right? They never have common intersections, okay? If the slope is different, they're going to have a slope. This one, slope is different, one looks like the, okay, looks like here. They're always common area, right? Yeah, it has solutions. So slope is what equals if they are parallel, no more intersection area, okay? So A should be equals these numbers, negative 1. So negative A over 2, same slope, negative 1. Okay? Okay? Negative A equals negative 2, A equals 2. Okay? That's the answer. Right here is number 10. Ax squared minus 4x plus b. The zeros with y intersection, right? X-intercept. That is negative 2 and 3. What is the value of b there? Zeros means what? For this value of x, y is 0. That is zeros. Okay, put this number negative 2 there. X equals negative 2 is how much? 8 to negative 2 squared 4a, and this is a plus 8, and the plus b must be 0. Second one is when x equals 3, 9a minus 12, and plus b must be equal to 0, okay? Now subtract to find the value of a first. 9a minus, I'm going to take up 4a from the bottom, okay? So 9a minus 4a equals 5a. Negative 12 minus 8 is what? Negative 20. This is out equals 0. So 5a equals 20. So a equals 40. A equals 4, right? Not 40. Now from this number, from here, you can put this number in anywhere, okay? So when a is 4, what is the value b? When is 4? 4 times 4 is 16 plus 8, that is equals to negative b, okay? 24 equals negative b. B equals how much? Negative 24, okay? So choice A is the answer. Here is number 11. So Jack is driving a car at 10 miles per hour. The speed is 10 miles per hour. The graph shows the speed of his car over 8 seconds. Okay, speed is increasing, okay? Speed is what? Increasing. During which of the following time intervals did the speed show the greatest average rate of change? Greatest average slope, right? Between 2 points. First one, 0 and 2, from 0 and 2 over here. The slope of this line is what? Average rate of change, which is what? Speed. Not greatest one. 6 to 8, this is the greatest one, okay? When you make the line, slope of this one, okay? That is the speed. Okay, that is the greatest rate of change, okay? Here is number 12. We have a polynomial function x squared plus 8ax plus b. Over here, p0 equals to 1. It's a given over here, p0 equals 1. What that means? X equals to 0, okay? But the value of this is 1. This is remainder theorem, okay? When p of x is divided by 0 means what? X. The factor divided by x. The remainder is 1, right? Okay. When px is divided by x, remainder is 1. So that's why p0 is 1. If this is 1, this means what? X equals 1 over here, right? p1 equals 0. It's okay? That's different. p0 equals 1, okay? If x1 is a factor of this one, p1 should be equal to 0, right? So x is a factor of this one? No, it can be factor, right? The remainder is 1, okay? To be factor, px, p0 equals to 0, then remainder is 0. Now x is a factor of p of x, okay? So don't be confused, right? Factor theorem and the remainder theorem, okay? The number 13, what is the equivalent this one? They are equivalent. What is the value we see? That is a vertex form. Maybe better change this vertex form. That is better, okay? 2 is out inside the parentheses, what? This is 8x and the plus 18. to make a perfect square, you need to add over here, half of this negative 4 divided by, make square is 16. Okay, when you make it 16, it's going to be what? X minus 4 square, right? Perfect squares. So we're going to make, right, perfect square trinomial. When you add 16, you subtract 16 again. Okay, but when you move 16, you multiply by 2, negative 32 is outside. Then move over here now, 32. But this is f of x exactly equals to how much? Negative 14, okay? That's right. So c equals negative 14, okay? That's the vertex one. Vertex, where is the vertex? Vertex is 4 and negative 14. Are you okay with this? The graph looks like this way. 4 and negative 14. This is 4. Okay, the graph looks like this. Okay. The number 14 over here, which of the following is equivalent to the expressions above? That is long division, okay? So I'm going to standard form, okay? Descending order, negative 10x n plus 5. Okay, rearrange this one, divide 2x plus 1. So to eliminate the negative 10x, we multiply negative 5 there, okay? So negative 10x and minus 5. When you subtract, it's going to be 10, right? So this is a quotient. And this is a remainder, but we kept the right divisor in denominator, okay? This is, we said what? Q R D form, okay? This divisor, this is remainder. Which one is equivalent to this one? Negative 5, okay? And the 10 over 2x plus 1. Choice D is equivalent. Okay, we have two graphs, city A and city B. Okay, 4 seasons, they are average temperatures, okay? City A and city B over the 4 seasons. Based on the graphs, which of the following is true? This is when you take over here. They are talking about standard deviation, right? Which one is large, which one is small, okay? So that take it out. You can use your calculator, okay, to find the exact standard deviation, okay? You know how to use this one, okay? You can use statistics, but you don't have to, because what spring, you can write down all these 4 temperatures. This is winter is lowest one, around the 27, that's the lowest one. The next one is over here, no, that is 24, right? Yeah, this is 24. The next one is 27. And next one is 28, and the next one is 33, something like that. That is theirs. And now let's find out. Second, city B is what the lowest temperature is 21. The next one is 25. The next one is 27, and the next one is 35. So which data they stick together? This is right, because we have 27 over here. Maybe also you can use right the range is 2. This range is about 33 minus 24 is only 9 difference. This one is about 35, 21 is about, looks like 14. Spread about, okay? Spread about widely, right? The graph looks, this one looks like this way. This one looks like this way. This standard deviation is large. This standard deviation is small. Okay? So city B is standard deviation larger than city A, okay? Over here, choice B is this, okay? Or you can use your calculator, okay? Or you can use any numbers of around, okay? 27.5 in the middle over here, 26 is their mean. Find out their difference. From difference to the left is 0.5 difference, to right another 0.5. But this one is 1 and another 1. Second data is from here to here, okay? 33 minus 27.5 is 5.5. 27.5 minus 24 is 3.5. But this one, 26 is 5 difference. From here, 9 difference. more away from the mean, right? Okay, this is more away from the mean. Okay, this standard deviation is what? Small. This one is big. Okay. Number 16. You have the graph over here for what value of x they are equals. At this point, right? At these 2 points, the height is equal, right? F of x equals g of x, isn't it? But we need to find the value of x over here. We have two values of x still equal, x1 and x2. So which one is one of these? That's the question. Okay. Now solve this one to find the intersections. X minus 4 squared equals minus 1 equals negative 1 over 4 x minus 4 squared plus 4. You can multiply by 4, it's okay too, or you can solve it directly, okay? Plus 1 over 4 from here, okay? I'm going to use plus 4 over this time, okay? But better use by integer equation, okay? That is the easy way. Okay, I'm going to use the integer equation times 4 there. This is 4 x minus 4 squared minus 4 equals 1. Negative times 4 is negative 1, right? And negative 4 squared and times 4 is 16. No more fraction there. This move to the left. 5, this one, this is the same common factor, okay? So 5x minus 4 squared equals how much? Plus 4 here, that is 20. When you divide it by 5, x minus 4 squared equals to 4. After that, factor, right? Square root. X minus 4 is what? Plus minus square root 4 is what? 2 and negative 2, right? So you can add the 4 both sides. X equals to 6 or 2. Okay? This one, smaller one is 2. It should be this is large one is 6. So which of the following equal one of these numbers, 2 or 6? 6 here, right? These numbers. There are equals of y coordinate. Number 17. The equation of a circle, the k is constant if the radius of the circle is 6. Radius is 6. R equals 6. Now to find the radius, we need to extend the form. This one. I'm going to write it one more time. 4x and plus y squared plus 4y equals to k. But we want to find the perfect square trinomial, okay, to make right perfect squares. So this is perfect squares is how much? Half of this number, x minus 2 squared. Second one is y plus half of this number, 2 squared. But you can add over here, right? Plus 4, another plus 4, right? So you can write down 4 plus 4 is what? 8 to the right hand side. That is a k plus 8. But that is equals to r squared, isn't it? Not r, okay? So k plus 8 equals r squared is 36. So k equals what? Minus 8 both sides. 28 is this, okay? That is the value of k. So we have another line graph. So what is the average rate of change between day 1 and day 8? Average is what is it? When you make the secant. The slope of this secant is average rate of change, average slope. Okay, now let's find. This is 1 and 2. I'm going to this one 1.1 and 2. Second point is much 8 and 10. What is the average rate? y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, right? That's the slope. So 10 minus 2 over 8 minus 1. 8 over $7 per day, right? That is the average rate of change, slope, okay? Slope is what? Dollars per day, isn't it? Choice is the answer. The number 2, day 2 and day 7, the equation. Day 2 is where is it? 2 and 5, that is day 2. Day 2 is what? 2 and 5. And day 7 is 7 and 13, right? So we're going to find the slope. First one, okay? Slope and y-intercept. Now let's find the slope is first. What's the slope? 13 minus 5 over 7 minus 2 equals to 8 over 5. That's the slope, which is equals to 1.6. Oh, this one has only one slope, right? 1.6. This is the only one, okay? We don't have to find the other one, okay? Or you can use, okay, this is y equals now 1.6x plus b. Now you can use either of this point to decide the value b. When y is 5, x is 2. Okay? What is the b? 5 minus 3.2, isn't it? Which is what? 1.8. Okay? But actually, you don't need to find 1.8, okay? Only this one is a slope of what? 1.6. Here is number 20. Which one is equivalent to this one? A plus b, f of a plus b. What is f of a plus b? 2 times a plus b and plus 2. What is this? You can separate 2x to be a plus b, right? This is a. Or you can separate this one 2 square. 2 square is 4. Move to the front. 2a times 2 to the b, okay? That is not plus, okay? Choice C is that, okay? Okay, we finished the number 1 to 20, okay? So next video, we're gonna finish from 21 to 37, okay? Okay, thanks so much. I'll see you in next video. Thank you.